What is up, everybody? It is 8/14/2014. This is Stephen Hornbeak. I am jumping on the computer to give everyone kind of a recap of all of the things that they've seen so far on this Stephen Hornbeak YouTube channel, because there was a couple blank, I don't know, maybe like 20 blank videos in the beginning, and then there's some really weird stuff with the Ninja Turtles and Pitbull and Robin Williams, and so there's been a handful of different videos that have been posted, and I want to take a minute and explain why I posted them, and kind of reiterate what I'm trying to do and figure out what we're developing. But the whole thing started, if you listen to those first two videos, the creative thinking or the talk, it was just me rambling for 2 nights and trying to figure out what I wanted to do with this website. And so then I've slowly led into a couple cooler things, which is actually getting into video and getting that taken care of. And I'm really into like green screen right now, chroma keying different layers of stuff together, and so there's some silly videos with that. And then in the beginning, all I really had was a screen capture and the microphone, and I was kind of just doing that for the most part. So everything's really simple screen capture stuff. I did a few fun things with keywords, kind of giving out a few free keywords that I researched and seeing if there's any hunger for that. Yeah, just really experimenting with different videos and how much traffic I'm getting for each video. So that's what this is going to be about. So stick around. All right, everybody, let's take a look at the YouTube channel and see how this whole thing's starting out. So this is some of the newer stuff at the top. You can see I'm doing a couple green screen tests right here. And then I got a few videos that I didn't label, and those were actually ones I was trying to create some content that was strong enough to go viral on its own. The reason I chose Robin Williams and Pitbull and a few other people is because of certain Robin Williams, the life event of him passing, which is a terrible thing, but I just saw it as something where I looked, there was over 10 million people that were searching for him on that day, and I just wanted to see if kind of speed to market for that type of content would show anything that was different, and actually did. If you look, it's got 139 views. That's the most out of any video. And what's special about this one is I just basically took the first section of his Wikipedia page and focused on just a few sentences out of there and plugged it in here, and matched up the clips in the movie to the information on the Wikipedia page. So pretty simple concept, and it's in a timely manner, and that's kind of what that video is. This one's kind of an editing afterwards, and it's also seen a lot of traffic as well. It's the second highest one, so that is, I feel like, where people are searching. But then some of these newer ones with the Ninja Turtles and things, these are just little, like, if you've seen the old school G.I. Joe comedies back in the day where they would just mumble funny stuff over the cartoon, that's basically what I was thinking. And I chose the Turtles because the movie just was released. I don't know if it did very well or not, but I thought this could kind of fall into play. And then specifically, this Turtles movie, I gear towards Minecraft. So I had the Turtles come from a regular cartoon, go into a Minecraft cartoon, and then back out. And I did that because Minecraft is like incredibly popular, and people that do those videos will see and get a video, get over 1 million views on a video in the first couple hours. So that was interesting. If you look, Pitbull, so I'm going to go into these test videos. So these are, I would look at kind of all of these as test videos that you're seeing right here, but these were the initial, this was like the first night of testing, or the first couple nights. So I just went in and I just made a bunch of screen captures, and all of this is something that's happened in a short amount of time. So some of them, or most of them, aren't very good videos, but they are a chronological order of how I was learning. So, I did one where it was just a review of a keyword tool for Longtail Pro, and that was where I was teasing like free keywords and stuff. So I had a whole bunch listed out, and I only showed 3 or 4. I think I even hinted where one came out and then went back in. I'd be interested to see if people go back and rewind it to get that mystery fourth keyword. But just to see if there's any reaction there. And then this test video 3 is actually another idea bomb that I wanted to do. I'm creating something, I think, for a guy named Pat Flynn and another guy named Stuart, which I think is already created. I don't know if I published it. But so yeah, I'm just creating a couple videos that I'm going to shoot out, and with just this one's a silly one. At the end, a face jumps out, and you can kind of see this right here. It's the creation of that face. So I just did a scary piece of artwork and like yelled into the microphone real loud to try to like startle somebody. So it's like a little scare video. I don't know. Anyone who wants to joke their marketing buddies that use Keyword or Longtail Pro, this is the video to do it. So yeah. The belly button video was one of the keywords that I searched. That was a very rankable keyword out of the Longtail Pro, out of the time I spent using that, and it's good. So I think it's gotten 25 hits, so it's climbing up, or is one of the closer to the top ones. And the idea here is it's two completely different search engines. So it's the same idea. Longtail Pro is searching cute belly button rings, and it's saying it's a great opportunity to get into Google. Well, that means it's probably a better opportunity to use that keyword in the YouTube search engine. So all I'm doing is taking keywords that I value on the Google side, where all these tools are used for, and I'm applying it to something that's a little bit easily rankable and digesting the content to meet the needs of that keyword. So cute belly button rings is just a montage of belly button rings. So just pictures, like just scroll together. So I think it's the only one that somebody's liked. It's terrible. It's kind of funny because when you put this stuff up here and you realize that people are viewing it, you're like, it's not a good product. Like, don't watch it. You kind of want to warn them, but that's okay. You know, it's if you look at the analytics and the traffic, I'm building a little bit of momentum. I just started maybe like a week ago ish. I don't know, something like that, and I'm at Robin Williams is the highest. But yeah, I've got a few views, so you can see it spiked, and then it's spiking again. So we'll see if it stabilizes and where it nets out. But I'm trying to create a video or two a night, actually, for the last few nights. So it's like I had my Ninja Turtles night and my green screen night, and then I don't know, the first all dark videos of just sound of the podcast type of deal. That was created in one night. Creative Thinking, the very first videos were all created in one night. So that whole series, and yeah, it's just it's interesting information. So just to give you a little overview of what's going on down here, kind of taking a look of where all the traffic's coming from. You know, you can freeze it and take a look. That's what you're into, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's I don't know. I just thought it was important to kind of give everyone a summary of what I made and why I made it. So the green screen are just really random. Like everything was violent. Like all the free green screens that you can get were like super aggressive. So I don't know, a skeleton with a gun and a bullet going by a guy's head is like, I don't know, could be perceived in a lot of different ways. But yeah, I basically chose those because those were the first couple things that came up when I searched. And if you look on the turtles, there's a lot of the chroma key green and the back's showing. So by the time I got up here and started using some different YouTube videos, I started to get a little bit better files. So, and this is just an old Pitbull file that I used. And I found this guy online. I don't know. I just typed in guy walking, and he showed up, and he looked interesting. So I threw him in there, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'll scroll down a little bit more. This is the first video. No one's ever watched it, but it's basically taking my first leap from all of these just recorded files to kind of walking and using the video software that I just got. Because up until this point, I didn't have any video software, and I was getting kicked off offline a lot. So this was the first video that I did that night. It was compiled of a bunch of videos that I had on my computer, and I was like, well, I'll just throw them together real quick. And if you go back to Creative Thinking, I think that's all going to be on this last page. And Frame X, so some of these are just an old idea that I had. If anyone wants Frame X, I got a few more floating around. Be happy to send one out. I think it's genius. Take a look. Hopefully that's my first ever foray into video editing. And then this was just jumping in and using my microphone that I picked up that one night. So now we're here, we're chatting, we have some stuff to look at, we're starting to build something, so let's figure out where it needs to go. But this is kind of a nice little recap on where we're at from this last week, and we'll try to do these recaps weekly. I'm sure I won't, because I say I'll do that type of stuff all the time, I never follow through. So if this is 2019, yeah, Probably not going to be a 2019, July or whatever, whatever. All right.